Love it when I have the luck to walk through a freshly swept street like this one. Mike is catching Pokemons. He just had his Charmander transformed into a dragon, which is really super cool. Just doing a little walk. Going to the Chinese store, yeah, to get some cocoa, shaved cocoa. I don't know, shaved coconut, yeah. Yes, welcome back to the easy recipe.
Or should I say not so easy recipe?
No. Yeah, that's a good one, Mike. Welcome to the not so easy recipe. Yeah. We're facing a challenge today.
And I think we're going to make life simpler.
Yeah? Alright. So anyway, this is a new recipe for us. I've never made this. Mike has never made this. It's supposed to be an Australian recipe.
I have eaten it.
You have eaten it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So it's supposed to be an authentic Australian recipe that everybody knows in Australia, and everybody's grandpa and grandma, I don't know about grandpas, everybody's grandma,
Look.
make this for the whole family around Christmas. What is that? So just to give you guys the complete picture of the ingredients, what you need is white chocolate. It needs to be white chocolate because this recipe, whatever we're gonna end with, and God knows what that will be because I have no idea, is called White Christmas. So I think you already guess where we're heading to. We're gonna end up with some cookies or some stuff that's gonna be white, hence the name White Christmas. So you need white chocolate. You need
Stuffed chocolate.
you need. We're going to end up with 8 pieces because it's too sweet. So really, you need to cut down on the sugar. 8 pieces, just something
Just like
nice.
me.
Yeah, something like you. To go with the coffee, 8 pieces, right? Regular medium-sized pieces. So for that, you need 500 grams of white chocolate. But because you also need crisp rice bubbles to keep it a little bit light, what we did is we tried to be smart. I don't know if that will come back and bite us or not. What we did is we went for the white chocolate, the crispy white chocolate, which means it has the rice bubbles in it already. To make sure we have enough chocolate, instead of 500 grams, each one is 100 grams, we got 700 grams, just to make sure that we compensate. So I don't know, so if you go for the crispy white chocolate, maybe you should do what we do to compensate. Just get, instead of 500 grams, get 700 grams, or maybe even 800 grams. If you're going for just the white chocolate, then just get the 500 grams, and I will give you the rest of the ingredients in a bit. That's for the chocolate. Then Mike was filling a pot with water because we're gonna need that. Then, so this is for the chocolate. The rest of the ingredients, it's really up to you what you want to use, but just remember that you're gonna use a total amount of 750 grams. So whatever you choose to do, remember everything together should give you about 750 grams. For example, I have here, I don't know how you call this in English, but I'm sure you guys know this. This is the same thing that you use to make the Christmas fruitcake that we made with you. So I have this here. I have coconut shavings. I have how do you call this? Pecan. I have pecan.
Pecans.
And I have this here, right here. I know how they call them. You guys, everyone that bakes and cooks know exactly what this is.
Cherries.
Yeah, cherries and stuff.
Cherries.
And then we have here, I don't know, this is something nice to put in there. Well, I don't know the English word for it. I also got these, but we're not going to use them because we already have the 750 grams as it is with this stuff, and we prefer this stuff. You also need the vanilla aroma. I hope that extract, I think that's how you call it, vanilla extract. I think that's it. This will be some sort of a. Hey,
What's this?
what's that? I think it's coconut. Yeah, it is coconut. It's old
Yeah.
coconut.
It doesn't have that much taste.
So anyway, yeah, and then you have to pour them into something to let them solidify again. What we thought about were these cute, Christmassy themed thingies. No, they're actually cookie cutters,
Cutters.
but I thought about using them to pour whatever we're gonna end up in there, so that when they solidify, you're gonna end up with a chocolate thingy in the shape of a boot or a Christmas tree. But Mike raised a good point. He said, I don't know how it's going to solidify, and maybe it will break when you try to take it out. So just because this is very experimental the first time, we're not going to use these because we don't know how it's going to clinch on these corners. We're just going to use a regular square thingy.
That's Luna.
And there's Luna. Luna's our little girl. She's always learning. Because when we will be old, we hope that Luna will be making stuff for us. Right? I just love Luigi. Alright, so first of all, we're going to melt the chocolate. That's what Mike was doing here. So you have a pot with water. While the water is heating it up, put this in there. This is called, I have only the French name for it, which is bain-marie. I don't know the English word. I imagine, bain-marie. I imagine it's the same everywhere. I don't know. So yeah, first let's start melting the chocolate, and I mean it needs to be melted completely. So that's what we're gonna do, and then come back to you in a second. We're gonna break these up like Mike is doing, and then let
Small as possible.
let it melt. One thing, if you're going to use nuts or dried fruit, make sure you cut them in really tiny pieces, as big as these, or maybe even smaller. So I'm gonna leave you guys for now. Come back to you in a second. I'm going to chop these up in little pieces.
Chop it up.
Chop it up. Chop chop. Just cut everything in little pieces. Even these glacé cherries. I think that's how they're called. Look, these are really Christmassy colors, right?
Glacé cherries.
Glacé. Not blasé, but glacé. This is really, really cute. See? So this is 540 grams. I told you a total amount for the stuffing that will go into the melted chocolate of 750 grams. 1 cup is 200 grams, just to give you an idea of how to calculate this. So now we're going to let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Because we need the 750, more or less. Oh, wow. I think I'm gonna add all the cocoa shavings in there. I'm gonna keep it on. Yeah, Mike just said don't add everything, but I think I will. Look how beautiful this is. This is really Christmassy. I just almost dropped my phone. So I'm now at 634 grams, which means this is not the 750 grams that we need to have in total, but I'm just gonna guess this should do it, because we also have pecan nuts in there, which are really heavy. They have really, really rich taste. So I don't know. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah.
You think we need to get to that 750 grams?
I
No?
wouldn't do it.
No? Alright. Alright, so, but then again, you need to have enough so that the chocolate can solidify easier. But I don't know. Like we said, guys, this is going to be an experiment. So, I don't know. Let's just keep it at this. Well, the chocolate is melting, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is melting. Look, you can see, you can tell right here on the edge. See right here. So this is going well. Just going to have to wait for this. But then again, the water still needs to boil. And I think once we reach that point, the melting of the chocolate will go faster. It's very quick, you guys, because this step is really delicate because the chocolate tends to you know, to turn hard again. So you really need to add everything in there and then like crazy mix everything in there. And we might going to put it again to melt a little bit, just a little bit, and then yeah, then it's ready to put it in one of these you know, flakes.
Too much cocoa powder.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he advised,
Yeah, but
to make it a little bit hard. Yeah, let me do it. It's really hard to mix it. That's why I said maybe we should put it back to melt a little bit more. But it does look good so far. All right. So, must tell you guys, this takes a lot more time than we initially thought. It's really, we've been at it for, I don't know, at least a couple of hours, at least maybe 2 hours and a half.
it's too small.
Is this too small?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get another one, different one.
I think it's too small.
Like we said, guys, this is really experimental. We've never made this before. This is a completely new recipe to us. But it sounded and it looked delicious from what we saw, and we thought
It looks great.
it does look good. This is like the equivalent of the fruitcake that we made last year. Only instead of dough, you use chocolate to make it even easier on yourself. But, however, it's not really that easy. Mainly because the chocolate took a lot of time than we initially thought.
Don't take the chocolate
No.
with the crispies
Yeah.
inside. But here in Holland, they've taken Rice Krispies off the market, so we can't get them here anymore. And we had no alternative.
So now it goes into the fridge for at least a couple of hours. That's what they advise you. A couple of hours, you guys.
Good.
It tastes good and it really looks good. Sometimes you get a different color on your screen than what we see, but it really looks really Christmassy with all these colors.
Yeah.
Make sure that you use those glacé cherries and any other little tiny berries that you can find of that sort, because that really gives it that Christmas look. So anyway, so we're almost there, you guys. Now into the fridge. Guys, don't just put it straight away in the fridge. Let it cool off. Because as you all know, when you put something warm in the fridge, it does damage your thing, your fridge. So let it cool off. So this thing here has been sitting here for at least 2 hours. Let's just see how this turned out. Can you guys see how beautiful this is? Look at that. Take a load of this. It is really beautiful. It's so cute and it's super Christmassy. All right, I just can't get enough of looking at it. Super cute. Wait, see guys, aren't they cute? So we just had a piece. Look, and it's really delicious. And again, you guys, one thing we want to stress: easy on the coconut shavings. That's the only thing. Just go easy on the coconut shavings, and maybe instead of coconut shavings, add more of the nuts or that glazed cherries that we showed you.